Okay, so I don't know if we did an intro or anything. Ha! Y'all really thought I was gonna do an intro? You funny. Basically, I'm doing a book competition to see whose book taste is better. And for this video, I had Zoe from Bookhook and Taylor from Taylor Reads pick out books for me to see which I think is the best. I'm just filming this right now just to say that today I will be starting to read Taylor and Zoe's favorite first in a series. Wait, these are two totally different styles, but I like it. I've been in the mood to read Ninth House, so I think I will start with that first. Plus I heard it's slow in the beginning, so I kind of just want to start and just get into it. I'm very excited. I'm very nervous to see my thoughts on both of these because they both actually really like this, and I'm nervous. Luckily, I have the audiobooks for both of these as well, so problem solved. And yeah, I'll just keep updating you as I go. I don't know if Taylor and Zoe are gonna know how I feel about these books or if I'm gonna update them, but we're just gonna roll with it. Hey, hi. So I just thought I'd say my immediate thoughts because I just read the first chapters of both of these books. Well, actually, I just read it for Cinder, but for Ninth House, I read it yesterday. And immediate thoughts is I am into both of these for different reasons. Of course, the whole point of this, it's just for fun to see which one I like more, because this is Taylor's favorite and this is Zoe's favorite. This one is definitely slower. It's explaining a bit more things. The writing style, you could tell it's different. I would not believe that this is from Lee Bardugo. And Cinder, of course, it's a YA. It's fast-paced. It got straight into it, and I was into it. So I'm actually into both of these books. I know they say it's really slow in the beginning, and a lot of people like it much more later on, but I'm already into it. But yeah, I think I'll update you guys when I'm halfway through both of these books. I think that would probably be the best thing to do. I'm nervous, but we'll be good. We'll be good. Oh, what a great way to start a clip. Okay. Get with the program. It's been a few weeks, mainly because I was trying to finish 1Q84. Gave it 5 stars. It was a great time. I had in my currently reading for over a year, and it was about time I finished it. I'm sad that it's over. I could focus my attention onto these books. Originally, I was gonna do 100, halfway. But I decided I'm mainly gonna focus on Cinder because with Ninth House, I just finished 1Q84, and that was a lot, in a good way. And I feel like Ninth House is the same deal. It's a lot, but in a good way. There's long chapters, just like 1Q84. There's the writing style in itself. It's dark. And when I told Taylor that was mainly focusing on Cinder, she wanted to kill me. If looks could kill, Taylor was giving that. But I want to give books their fullest potential and not prevent a reading slump and not like a book less because of what I was reading beforehand and making me not in the mood. Reading Cinder, fast-paced YA Cinderella retelling, literally the complete opposite of this and 1Q84. It will be better to just jump into different varieties, genres of books. I like Ninth House, so I want to give it its fullest potential. That's why I'm reading Cinder, and I am more than halfway. Want to give my thoughts now. Overall, I like it. It's a solid book. I literally have nothing bad to say. If we're gonna be nitpicky, I think the only thing for me that makes me is when they go into detail with the technology stuff and the sci-fi. I don't completely hate it, but when Cinder's kind of going into detail about technology and that kind of stuff is mentioned, I'm okay, let's speed it up. I think that's like my only thing I could really think of. But besides that, I like the story. I like the characters. I just ended on a good part of Cinder last night. And I'm not going to spoil, but if you've read it, Cinder, Prince Kai, Elevator. I fangirled so hard. If you know, you know. That part made me very excited for the rest of the book. I also am curious how the ball aspect is going to go, and how it would turn out, because there's not that much left of the book, so I'm like, what could possibly happen? My favorite character would have to be Dr. Erland. I think that's how I say it. Yeah, Dr. Erland. I told Zoe I like his character because some things he does, like the way he behaves so far, it reminds me of myself, especially how he is with other people, and I think that's really cool. That's it. I just really like him. How I feel about Cinder herself, I like her. I mean, of course, she is the YA protagonist. I just like the way she thinks. I like the way she is, but also she does get a little, like, shy with Prince Kai. Don't get me started. I wish I had, like, more things to say. I really don't. Overall, it's really solid. I like it. Is it giving me 5-star feels, though? I don't know. We're gonna have to see until I finish the book and what I rate it, which I'm gonna mess with Taylor and Zoe even more. I'm not gonna put a rating on Goodreads. I'm just gonna keep the rating in my notes, because Zoe and Taylor have been so competitive over this book thing and trying to see which book I'm gonna like more, and they're kind of annoyed that I'm liking both of them. I will keep you posted when I finish Cinder, which will literally be soon, and finish Cinder today and continue with Ninth House tomorrow, which I am really excited about because Alex is learning more about the cult and it's going more into detail about it and its history, and I think that's really cool, and I'm excited to see where this goes because apparently it gets even better. So yeah, that's my progress on Cinder, and I'll let you know what I think. I am now halfway through Ninth House, so I wanted to say my thoughts. Completely different from Cinder. It is so different. I could see why Taylor loves this book. I feel like I got a hint of Taylor's reading taste from reading this book. Ninth House, it is gruesome, very descriptive with rituals, societies, all that. So there's this, I think it was the first ritual, call me if I'm wrong, but it was something. It was like so descriptive with what happened, and I was reading this book, literally holding it like book wise. I'm like, okay, I see why she likes this book a lot. But yeah, definitely now at the halfway point, things are starting to build up and getting more interesting in terms of the plot. But regardless, even from the beginning, I kind of just enjoyed reading the book itself, just like sitting there and actually reading it, even though the beginning was kind of slow and like I got an idea of what was going on. But overall, I just liked reading it as a whole. Does that make sense? Like the feeling I got while reading this book, I enjoyed that. But yeah, characters are good, things are getting interesting. I think the only complaint I could think of is just the long chapters. It's just a lot. In general, I don't like long chapters in general, and there are some times I kind of like space out with what's happening and I go back and I'm like, oh. But besides that, I am curious how this story is gonna go, especially since this apparently is not a standalone. There's another book coming, and I'm like, what could possibly happen? I feel like you could finish everything all in one go, but apparently there's gonna be more to the story. I don't expect myself to finish it tonight. It'd be cool if I did. I just don't want to push myself to that limit because again, this book is a lot. But we'll see. If not, then definitely tomorrow, because I'm getting really invested in the story, so we'll see what happens. I wanted to say that I finished Ninth House last night, and I think my thoughts are still the same. Overall, I really liked it, and things did go up from here. Things definitely got more interesting. I was intrigued, the story, the writing, the characters. Overall, I really liked it. Honestly, I do think I'm gonna like the second book more than this one. That's gonna be interesting. If you guys read it, you would know. So the next round is standalones. I am going to be reading The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo, which is Taylor's choice, and The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern? I don't know, but going to be reading that, which is Zoe's choice, and I'm really excited for both of these. I have good feelings about both, so we'll see. Heartless is a book I'm gonna read after The Poet X and The Night Circus. Yeah, I'm gonna read The Poet X next. Rhymed. I'm gonna read that next just because it's shorter, it'll be easier to read, because Ninth House was dense. It was dense, and I feel like that'll be an easier time, where I know The Night Circus, the writing is, you know, very out there, so I gotta go back and forth between different writing styles just to not get myself out of it. Again, giving books their fair chance. Hey guys, so I am going to be starting The Poet X. I am really excited. I know this is definitely will be a quick read because it's written in verse, and I do have the audiobook, so I'm gonna be listening to that as well. But yeah, I'll let you know my thoughts when I'm halfway through. Hey guys, so I kind of wanted to say my thoughts on The Poet X because I never said it halfway. Like, I don't recall, but I'm almost done. So let me just say my thoughts now. Overall, I'm having a really relaxing experience while reading this book, and I would say this book confused me more so because I genuinely thought this was an autobiography. Like, I really did, because I was like, oh my god, is this about Elizabeth's life? No, it's about this girl named Xiomara. But it just felt like it was Elizabeth's. I don't know if it was because the audiobook and the way she was speaking, it really felt like this was about her and something personal. I don't know Elizabeth's life, but you know, we don't know. But I really felt the story from the way she was speaking and the poetry. If you don't know, The Poet X is about this girl named Xiomara, and her mom is very religious. She's very strict on the whole church thing, and as Xiomara is getting older, she's going through a lot of puberty stuff. She wants to be herself and feel free, but she can't do that with her mom being such a church woman, and she's trying to figure that out. And also, while all this is happening, what she's going through, her twin brother gives her a leather book where she could write her poetry in, which is like, it's all this that she's writing down, and that's really cool. I think that's all I could say without spoiling. So I didn't know what I was thinking, like, going into this. I did not read the description or the synopsis. I just only heard amazing things, and that it's written in verse. And also, a lot of people, especially girls, find this a really great story to tell, and I could see why, because damn, the standard is so different for girls compared to guys. Even though this is supposed to be whose books I prefer more that they choose, Zoe or Taylor's, I'm glad that they picked books that they knew that I would like. I have Night Circus coming in the mail tomorrow. I am gonna finish The Poet X today. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the same thoughts as I did like right now, but you'll get my reaction of the ending because I don't know what to expect. I hope a happy ending is coming for Xiomara, but I don't know. I genuinely have no idea what I'm gonna rate this. I have to wait and see after I read The Night Circus. I literally don't know what to rate The Poet X, cause I don't know what to rate it. I'll let you know when I finish this book and when I do a little unboxing for the Night Circus. I am gonna finish the Poet X today, alright, for sure. But I wanted to show you the Night Circus. This is like a heavy paperback, like, I feel like it's like really good quality. Even from the paper, you could feel it. I know that's so lame, but it makes me more excited for the book. I feel like I've heard mixed things for people, but for me, I don't know. I feel like I have a good feeling. Overall, I feel like this is gonna be positive. So, let's see how this goes tomorrow. But for now, gotta finally finish the Poet X. I only have 100 pages left, so that will not be too bad. Hey guys, so I finished the Poet X while I was at Barnes & Noble, and overall, I liked it a lot. The one thing I do have a little thing about was that the whole story was so good, but then it wrapped up way too quickly, way too nicely. Like, the mother was accepting a little too quick considering how she was throughout the book. And, you know, maybe it could have taken like at least like a couple of pages to make it wrap up a bit more, how do I say it, just make it a bit more sense. Besides that, I really liked it. I highly recommend this as a book for everybody to read, especially listening to the audiobook, because her voice is so relaxing. I was impressed. I really liked this a lot. So I will officially be starting the Night Circus tomorrow. I definitely would do it today, but I kind of want to read a bit more of this and then just start fresh with this book tomorrow, since I just finished this. Start with this tomorrow. I don't know what to expect. I'm just going full blank in this. I don't even know the synopsis really. In conclusion, I'm gonna be reading this. Excited, blah blah blah. Okay, see what my thoughts are tomorrow. So I was not able to update you last night. I started Night Circus and I'm 50 pages in, so I just wanted to say my immediate thoughts that I am obsessed with the writing. I can't imagine what's gonna happen like these next few hundred pages, because I'm like, things are already getting somewhat interesting from what I'm seeing here. I really like the setting. I think everything is just really good so far, and I'm 50 pages in. I think I'll just keep you posted when I'm halfway through so I could tell you my thoughts. Overall, I am actually really liking this. I'm surprised. I'm glad, but I didn't expect it to like it already. So, yeah. So, I finally finished the Night Circus. Well, I was on page 50. I read 450 pages in the past 24 hours because I decided to do a little 24-hour readathon. Yeah, my final thoughts with the Night Circus. I loved the writing. I loved the world. I really felt like I was in it. It was really good, especially while listening to the audiobook. I enjoyed that a lot as well. I liked all the characters. It was interesting because when you think about it, the story is kind of simple, but they make it a lot more. It's about these two people who are being raised to train to compete against each other as magicians and be a part of this circus that only comes out at night and is open during the nighttime. And the way you just see that develop from beginning to end is like, okay, I did not see that coming. I'm really happy about both of these reads. Again, neck and neck. But the next book I will be reading is Heartless, and this book is a book that both of them really love. So I'm gonna be reading it and seeing my thoughts. They have a feeling I'm gonna like it, since I think they feel good about the books that they've picked for me, and they're like, yeah, we doing good and stuff. so I'm curious how I'm gonna feel about this. Hey guys, so what happened here is pretty much the audio is gone. The audio is gone. So I'm gonna have to narrate this myself, which honestly kinda excited about. Uh Taylor and Zoe, I am so sorry. But basically, I am gonna tell them my rating for the books, and we're just gonna see how this goes. Also, am so sorry I sound like a little girl on audio. Okay. Warning, I am gonna do a stupid voice for this. I'm so sorry, but I can't help myself. But yeah, so basically, I am going to be talking about Cinder and Ninth House. Taylor looks confused. Zoe looks there. Yeah, looks there. Yeah. So both of these books were overall really good. Like, actually, it was really hard between picking these two. I had to be nitpicky and go by the decimal, and that's where they're like, "Oh my god, like I'm so scared. Oh, I'm so scared." And why am I talking about Ninth House? I forgot. Ugh, this is so hard. Basically, both Zoe and Taylor were really scared with if I was gonna like either of these books or not, because my taste is very interesting, but I feel like I'm easygoing. I just go by gut feeling. And wait, why did Zoe leave? Why did Zoe leave? What? Oh, wait, I remember. They were really scared, like actually, which one I was gonna pick. And Zoe wanted to crawl in a hole and hide. And the winner, clearly, I am picking. Why can't I choose? Okay, girl, choose. 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 Oh, wait, I said the rating. Oh, I was saying the rating. That's what I was doing. Alright, girl, hurry up. You are so slow. Alright, here's where I picked the winner for the first round. Yo! Ninth House by Lee Bardugo! Yeah! Taylor looked like she was on top of the world. Zoe wanted to kill me at the end of this video. Anyways, the reason why I picked Ninth House, I literally gave Ninth House 4.2 stars and Cinder 4 stars. I really had to go by decimal and be picky. And the reason why is because Ninth House just had a better setup, in my opinion, than Cinder. More so of like world building, even though the world is literally Connecticut, I think. Where is Yale? I don't know. Wherever Yale is, the setup and the writing was just really nice for me. Where Cinder, I mean, it's a YA. I think this is Marissa Meyer's debut, but I don't know. I wasn't crazy about the world because it's supposed to be futuristic China, and there was nothing Chinese about that except for like the most stereotypical things. So that's why I had to pick, in my opinion, Ninth House than Cinder, just for writing and world building itself. But I still liked those two books a lot. It was really hard, and I like them for different reasons, and they're complete opposites. And I really enjoyed them. That's all I'd say. But Ninth House was the winner of this first round. And yeah, this is where we go into the second round. Man, I don't stop talking. Now, here is where I start talking about the second round of books. Night Circus, I was clearly discussing the stuff that I liked, and The Poet X. Actually, this round was even harder than the last one. Like, this one was extremely difficult because both books were really great for me, and please, like, get into all these books. Like, actually, they're really good. I think Zoe and Taylor at this point, they were speaking on what I was gonna think about each book, and overall they were pretty nervous. But yeah, oh wait, this is where I'm actually gonna say the winner, I think. Night Circus! Zoe won this round. Taylor looks like she wants to cry. Night Circus, I gave 4.5 stars, and The Poet X, I gave 4 stars. So the Night Circus won pretty much the whole thing because it was the highest rating. Both of them I really loved, and the reason why I gave The Poet X 4 stars was because overall I really liked this book, like a lot. But it was just that the ending for everything that happened in the book and what Chiamaka. Wait, that's the wrong character! Okay, you could tell Ace of Spades had an effect on me. Anyways, the main character in The Poet X, after everything that character went through, the ending just felt so rushed and it resolved so quickly. Yeah, that's why I gave it a 4 stars. I felt like it could have been a little bit longer for how to resolve the family issues and just everything that was going on with her in the house. That was my only thing. And the Night Circus, I just liked a lot. The writing and everything, it was just beautiful, magical, and the writing for the Poet X was amazing as well. Again, it was just the ending, and I had to be really nitpicky with it, but I did love both books, and yeah, the Night Circus actually won. Zoe looks so pleased. Taylor looks petty, like, she is. Alright, so here is where I start talking about Heartless, which is the book that both of them picked for me to read because they both love this book so much, and I could totally understand why. It's like one of their favorite books ever, but for me personally, I mean, I give it 4 stars, which is not bad at all, but if I had to pick out of the 5 books that I read, Heartless would probably be my least favorite of the bunch. You know what I mean? But see, they were actually really surprised that I even gave it 4 stars. They thought I was gonna rate it so low, and I'm like, I'm easy to please. But let me talk about why Heartless is 4 stars. Just in general, I think the Alice in Wonderland setting, the Queen of Hearts setting, is just not for me. I'm glad it was a Queen of Hearts retelling because if it was just straight up Alice in Wonderland, I probably would have DNF'd it. It's just not my thing. Probably unpopular opinion here, but I don't know. I never really cared for that. So I was really glad it was Queen of Hearts because at least there was something dark about it. And I don't know, I did enjoy that. The king was extremely annoying. A pain in the butt, really. I think I wasn't really gripped on it until the second half of the book. Yo, that second half of the book had me gagged. I was messed up. Just, if you read Heartless, Jess, that broke me. And what happened to her, and look at that stunning book. Yes. Overall, it was a great time. But yeah, those were just my things. It's just, those are their two, like, favorite books. And I feel like I'm kind of like, am I, like, the unpopular opinion? But it's literally 4 stars. It's still a really good book. And I highly recommend it. Like, check it out. Because it's worth the read just for that ending. I was broken. But yeah, I really enjoyed all the books I read. It was so hard, but they picked really good books for me, and I'm glad. And Taylor is still petty that Zoe won overall, but they gave me some good books. They made it really hard for me, like actually. So, here at this point, we were pretty much discussing what's next and who is going to be the next person to read the books. And it will be a while till this next video, honestly, because this took months. Like, it actually did. And we were just so busy with readathons and personal stuff that it took a while to finally get this video uploaded, but I'm still glad that we did it, and I want these two to actually give it a go. And Taylor is the next person, okay? I'm full on saying it out there. Taylor is the next person, and me and Zoe picked books for Taylor to read, and what? Zoe? No, Taylor picked books for us to read that she likes. And we also gave her a book that me and her, that, what? I can't explain things. Uh, me and Zoe gave Taylor a book that we both like. So it's kind of all over the place. And it probably won't be for a while, which kind of sucks. And what happened? Okay, I kind of realized what happened. Me and Zoe are both scared to read the books that Taylor likes. We're like really scared. And we're also scared for her to read the books that we like. Because Taylor is like a ticking time bomb. You don't know what she's gonna like or what she's not gonna like. It could be the best book ever and it'll be 2 stars, or it could be literally some things that she reads 5 stars. I am so sorry, Taylor. I am coming for you like this. Let me not. But this video was so great to make, and I really want this to continue. And I do want to thank these two for having patience with me. And yeah, we're saying bye right now, and we clearly suck, but please check out their channels. They post more than me, and they post good content, and then Zoe's gassing me up, and then we're all just like subscribe to each other because honestly, they make really good content, very amusing, entertaining. It's really good. And there is a readathon that is starting, made by Zoe, the Book for the Holidays readathon that is starting in December 1st, which as I upload this, it will be tomorrow. So definitely check that out if you're interested. And look at Zoe being professional. Like, look at that. We're just like, yes, you go. Look at you. But I really do hope you guys enjoy this. Why is Zoe doing the outro for me? Honestly. Like, at this point. That's what it looks like. And I look dead serious. Alright. What? Okay, you know what? Bye.